There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
What's going on, everybody? Mike Macabre. Welcome to the channel, and if you're new here and or you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor and hit that button, man. I see people are watching, but people ain't subscribing. What y'all need me to do? Y'all need me to dance? Huh? Something wrong with me, y'all. Seriously, though, if you did hit the button, or you decide to hit that button, I super appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate the support. And for those y'all interested, I am an artist, and once I hit so many subscribers, I'm going to do a free raffle. So if you want a chance to win something Boogeyman related completely for free, do yourself a favor and hit the button. I make masks, I make bow ties, I make knives, you know what I'm saying? I make all kinds of different stuff, you guys. Give yourself a chance to win something, y'all. Seriously, though, appreciate the support, everybody who does hit the button. On this channel, we not only make monsters, but we talk monsters too. But for today, we're talking about this movie, David Fincher's The Killer, man. David Fincher is my favorite director, and he always will be, man. This guy, he just knows how to make a movie, man. Like, this guy has directed Zodiac, Seven, Fight Club, Gone Girl. The list goes on, man. This guy, his movies are so intelligent and well made. You know, he's got, you know, some directors just got it figured out, you know, and this guy's got it figured out, man. I wish so bad that this guy would direct the next Halloween movie. Like, David Fincher directing a Myers movie is literally like my dream come true when it comes to film. Like, this guy just, he's just so good. There's not enough good things I can say about this guy, man. You can tell that he cares about film. He cares about putting out a quality product. And you can tell with his movies that he puts out, man. Because everything, he's very, very much so like Quentin Tarantino. They're both completely different stylistically. But what I mean by that is, like, both of those, they both just, every movie they put out is good. They don't have a bad movie. Neither of them, man. But David Fincher is definitely my favorite director. Like, he was my favorite director before I even knew. Like, Seven, one of my favorite movies. Zodiac, one of my favorite movies. Fight Club, one of my favorite movies. And I remember one day I figured out, like, wow, this guy's directed, like, a number of my favorite movies. Like, no doubt in my mind, this is my favorite director. So, let's get into this movie, The Killer, man. This movie is nothing less than fantastic, just like the rest of his movies. It doesn't surprise me, man. I super excited when I seen that David Fincher had a new movie on Netflix, man. I had to give it a watch, man. And it was so good, man. I give this movie a 9 out of 10, man. It's just, man, he just, like I say, he just knows how to direct a movie, man. You know, it's about an assassin, you know, and kind of, you know, the first, like, 20 minutes of it is, like, you know, him going through his process, and you know, he's narrating it, and it's just super intelligent. You know, that's what I love about David Fincher movies. Like, there's just a certain intelligence level to his movies that is unmatched, you know what I mean? So for those of y'all who haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so go ahead, pause the video, watch the movie, and come back, because I'm about to get into some spoilers, man. I want to give y'all a chance to go ahead and watch the movie if you haven't seen it yet, because I don't want to spoil it. Alright, if you're still here, you guys, this movie is just like I said, the rest of this guy's movies. Just fantastic, man. So yeah, it starts out with the assassin, and you know, he's in like this vacant apartment, and he's focused on a target, or at least, you know, across the street in a hotel where the target is supposed to eventually be. And it just, you know, it's kind of him just narrating it, you know, going through the process in his head. You know, like I said, super well thought out, intelligent. I love it, man. So, you know, as minutes go by and everything, his target shows up at the hotel, and, you know, like, as far as he said, he's like, you know, he's 100%. Like, he's never missed a target yet. So, on this occasion, he actually misses his target, and he shoots a lady in the room instead of the target. So then stuff goes down. You know, he hurries up, packs up his gun, runs out of there, man. You see his process of, cleaning things, dumping stuff in the river, going here, going there. And apparently, I guess he lives in the Dominican Republic, if I'm not mistaken. And, so he flies over to the Dominican Republic, and he shows up to his house, and he noticed something's off. And, the music's blaring, and he's walking through the house, he's got his gun drawn, and he sees the house has been, tampered with, and there was blood. You know what I mean? So his wife, ends up in the hospital, like, pretty bad. She's not dead, but she's pretty badly messed up. And so it goes down from there, you know what I mean? So now he is hell-bent on, obviously, on catching the guys who did this to his wife. So that's pretty much when the movie, gets into its groove, Then it shows, it's cool because at first it seems like, and it does, it goes through the process of what he does when it comes to his job, being assassin. But then, since this happened to his wife, it kind of goes through this process of, oh, okay, now you see him even double time on his BS because now he's going after people that attacked his wife, man. And he's just relentless, man. Like, he does not care, He's going to do whatever it takes, to catch the people who did this to his wife. So, as the movie goes on, he questions people, finds out information, doesn't care. He's dropping bodies, along the way, just, climbing the ladder. Everybody from the taxi driver who drove the assassins there, to questioning him, and then, to eventually finding the people who did it, and, yeah, man, like, it just, man, just David Fincher just has a way about the way he directs that just, it intrigues you and just pulls you in, man, so he eventually gets to the point where he gets to one of the assassins, and there's like a big brawl in this in the assassin's apartment, man, and they get it in, and it's not like the main character gets over on this guy. Nah, like, they bang it out for like a solid 7-8 minutes straight, if not more, like, just banging it out in the apartment, throwing things, breaking tables, just going in. So eventually, he gets the best of him, ends up burning down the house, and then he comes to find out that the other assassin, which is a woman, and he's just so ballsy, dude. Like, he walks in, and this lady's sitting at a restaurant eating, he sits down in front of her, and, like, she already knows what's up. She's like, oh, she knows, like, she's about to die. Like, he's about to give it to her. You know what I mean? And then, it's just, it's awesome, man, because it's kind of like, anybody who loves their wife would understand this. Anybody who loves their partner and would come home to find their partner, their husband or their wife or whoever, your partner, if you were to find them hurt like that, to the point of near death, man, like, anybody who super is in love with their partner would act accordingly. You'd be furiously mad, so it's like, you understand this guy, like, you're on his side throughout the movie, so, yeah, as the movie progresses, he ends up killing both the assassins, who did this to his wife, and eventually, it's a happy ending, you know what I mean? He gets his wife, and she's okay, she makes it through everything, and then it pretty much just rolls to black, but it's just a thrill ride, along the way, just so much, it's just so good, man. Like, I know I said it ad nauseum, but this guy, like, David Fincher, he just knows how to make a movie, man. Like, this movie is fantastic, just like all his other movies are, man. This guy made Zodiac, Fight Club, like, I mean, come on, just those two titles alone. Seven, with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. Come on, it's like one of the best movies ever, Like, this guy just delivers every single time, man. This movie is just as good as all his other movies. I wouldn't say it's his best movie, but it's definitely not his worst. I don't even know if you could say, like, David Fincher doesn't have any bad films, so I don't even know what movie you could choose to say is his worst. You know what I mean? It would just kind of be a, a top 10 list or whatever, you know. But all of them are good, man. This movie, like I said, delivers just like the other ones do, man. I give it a 9 out of 10. So those of y'all who didn't see it, man, go ahead and check it out. If you did see it, man, you guys let me know in the comments. How do you think, man? How do you feel about the movie? Do you think it was good? Do you give it a 9 out of 10? Better score than that? Worse score than that? Tell me how you guys feel, man. I can talk film all day long, man. And let's talk David Fincher. Is he your favorite director? Who's your favorite director? Let me know in the comments as well who your favorite director is, man. I try my best to answer all the comments, man. So you guys shoot me a comment. Let me know how you feel about this, man. Let's talk about it. So, yeah, appreciate you guys watching, man. Until next time, Mike Macabre signing out. You guys take care.
There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.